What's up, y'all? This Rare Breed, and you're listening to the Rare Breed Theory. And today we have an older, washed-up woman who's mad about the red pill, so she decided to speak out. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with this one. But before we get into it, hit that like button. And let's get a quick message from our sponsor. Me, did you know you only getting 50% of my content? Man, we can't have that. If you want access to all 4 weekly videos instead of just 2, all you gotta do is join the Rare Breed regime for $5 a month via Patreon. Not only do you get access to all my exclusive Patreon videos, you get access to over 200 banned YouTube videos, my Rare Breed dating show series, my best content, Around the Web with Rare Breed, and my movie club. Man, you missing out. But you might be saying, F that, I ain't paying for shit. I feel where you coming from. Least you can do is join me on an alternate platform, because YouTube ain't gonna notify you when I drop a new video. They trying to bury my ass, and everybody like me. So follow me on MGTOW.tv, BitChute, Reddit, or Discord. Let's fight the censorship by hitting the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell, because that's solidified to subscribe. Now this is what I need you guys to do to make this video and this channel go viral. First, hit the like button. Next, make sure you comment. I don't care if it's a like emoji, a good vid, bro, or if you just hit ABC 123. Either way, it works. Just make sure you keep it clean. You know how the tube gets. Last thing you can do is make sure you watch this video to the end. If you don't want to watch this video to the end, skip to the last few seconds and let it play out before you click off. That way we could trick the algorithm. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's see what type of woman we dealing with here. She say the red pill is radical and she's speaking out against it and it's hurting the world and yada yada yada. Women don't give a damn about that shit when they winning as women. When they young and getting attention from guys and everything going good in their life. They don't sit on the internet and make videos about the red pill because they don't give a damn. They only give a damn about the well-being of the world when they losing as women, usually. Okay, boob shot is the profile pic with a shocker. And what are you? Chief Operations Officer of myself. Oh, okay, I see what you did there. Real clever. Man, I wish I had a mind as sharp as yours. Doing little poses. Look like you're trying to get attention from men online using sexuality. I don't know. It's almost like you're proving the red pill instead of disproving it. What is this? And this? Oh, bent over on the sink taking a bathroom selfie, huh? That's not typical, right? On a skateboard, like, hey. Okay, you a skater girl? Or are you just posing to be one so guys could think you're cool? Let me know how old you think this chick is in the comment section. I'm just curious what you think, fellas. Let's get started.
Hi, today we're going to be talking about the online men's community known as the Red Pill. This is a community that believes feminism is toxic, sexism is fake, men have it harder than women, and that deep down, all women want to be controlled, dominated, and manipulated by men. I guess me sitting here saying that no, I don't want that isn't really enough to debunk the red pill, since the men over there believe they understand women better than we understand ourselves. So let's do a bit of a deep dive. But before I get into it, don't forget to like this video, help me with that YouTube algorithm stuff so that I can keep bringing you more fun content. Oh, and also come see me on Instagram and Twitter and send me a DM. I love when people slide into my DM.
That was cringy. That was like the older auntie who's trying to sound cool and hip. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I love when people slide in my DMs. That was cringy as fuck.
Okay, don't judge me, but I've actually been visiting the red pill on and off for years now. Initially, I would visit in kind of a feminist rage, knowing that it would make me angry, but as time has gone on, I've developed a different perspective on it. I don't think deep down these are bad men, but I do think that they've bought into a lot of logical fallacies that the red pill pushes on them in order to rationalize or justify things in their own lives that just haven't worked out. Allow me to give you some examples of the logical fallacies that come up over and over again on the red pill. Our first logical fallacy is universalism. This is the philosophical and theological concept that some ideas have universal application or applicability. So let's look at how this particular logical fallacy is used on the red pill. They have this acronym called AWOLT, which stands for all women are like that. I'll give you an example of this in action. Hey Stuart, did you hear that Kelly dumped her boyfriend for a taller, richer man? I can't say I'm surprised, Chris. All women prefer tall, rich men. Well, that's not true.
Oh no, I'm sure there's some women out there that don't really care about height that much. But the majority of women out there would prefer a guy that's taller. And I don't know any woman who would prefer a broke man over a dude who's financially stable. Maybe they're out there. But majority of the time, They would prefer a tall, rich man if they could get one. And usually they only settle for anything less when they realize that they really can't get that. But as I said before, the exceptions don't disprove the rule.
I like short rich men, hairy rich men, super tall rich men. That was a joke, by the way. Okay, so that's universalism in action. So the next logical fallacy that we're going to look at is questionable or false cause. False cause is when a cause is incorrectly identified. The most common example of this is when I go to sleep, the sun goes down. Therefore, me going to sleep causes the sun to go down. A red pill example of this would be, last week I got emotional in front of my girlfriend and this week she dumped me. Therefore, she dumped me because I got emotional. So the next logical fallacy that we're going to look at.
I mean, no, it might not have been the cause, but you crying like a little bitch definitely pushed her out the door even faster. If she was on the fence, she like, yeah, I'm definitely dumping this pussy motherfucker. He crying and shit. I'm supposed to be the one crying. But let's face it, if you're the type to openly cry in front of your girl, there's a lot of other characteristics you probably possess that wasn't exactly working in your favor when it comes to keeping a woman.
That is confirmation bias, the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information that confirms or supports one's prior personal beliefs or values. So going back to our friends Stuart, Chris, and Kelly, Stuart and Chris already believe that all women prefer tall, rich men, so they look for evidence to prove this belief, and they find it when they see Kelly's new boyfriend. When the reality is, maybe Kelly's new boyfriend doesn't gaslight, abuse, and cheat on her. Do you ever think of that, Stuart and Chris? No, I...
Well, why did you make that assumption? You're jumping to conclusions. Hey, I don't like that. That's very toxic, miss.
I don't think you did. But no, that's just not how the men of the red pill think. They make sweeping generalizations about people based on what they've been told since joining the red pill, and anything that doesn't line up with those beliefs, they just ignore. It seems like this is what happened.
No, it's not just what we've been told. It's what we've experienced year after year in our life. And then we talk to other men and they've experienced the same thing. So here's the thing about the red pill, MGTOW, and all that. We don't pass out flyers. We don't do any recruiting. There's no recruiting team. You know what I mean? We're not knocking on people's door talking about, hey, excuse me, do you have a few minutes to hear about how bitches ain't shit? No, we don't do that. People find it naturally based on the experiences that they have in life. You know, their girlfriend break up with them. They type in, hey, why did my girlfriend break up with me? And they find the red pill. You know, women are walking around mean and disrespectful. Yeah, you Google, why are women so mean and disrespectful? You find the red pill. You women are doing way more to push men to the red pill than any red pill guy is. That's the thing about things that are true in everyday reality. You don't really got to push it. People will see it for themselves eventually. You women just keep being yourselves. And the men will keep flowing into the red pill community.
A man who's taken the red pill will have an experience with a woman, and instead of talking to her about it, he'll run to his lads on the red pill, make a post, and let them give him the conclusion that he's searching for. So let me give you an example of this. We're gonna look at a post from about 2 weeks ago. This man writes, a while back, my girlfriend asked how I got to be the way I am. I told her the truth, hard work. The other day I was with her, and after laying with her, she looks at me and says, I know you work out hard, but you were born like this. You were always like this. And then he goes on to say, she could not fathom that I had to build myself up to what I am now. She wants to believe in the myth of you. She wants to know that my genes are superior to the lesser man. While men respect others who work hard and grind for their success, women can't empathize with it. They just want the winner.
Pretty factual. Maybe not 100% of the time, but definitely 80. But listen, no, I'm not going to go to a woman and ask her to explain her own nature. Because most women aren't aware of their own nature. They just do and say shit. They don't know the deep meaning behind it. They just want what they want, feel how they feel, yada, yada, yada. So yes, fellas, you'll be better off going to a red pill community to try to find out why a woman said or did something. And then a lot of times women say themselves, I don't want to explain myself. You should just get it. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. Women have admitted to it plenty of times. They want you to read their minds. They're trying to shit test you to see if you a real man. They're not going to fucking tell you the answers to the test. Then they wouldn't be testing you.
Okay, so I'm just going to ignore the blatant sexism of assuming that women can't empathize with those who have worked hard to achieve their success. What I want to do here is offer this man an alternative perspective. Let me really quickly put myself in this woman's shoes, which honestly sounds awful because this man seems extremely condescending, full of himself, and like a nightmare to be around. But that's okay. I love you guys, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, so if I'm with a man and I'm asked,
and those are the same type of arrogant a-holes Those are the type of arrogant chads that she let hit it and quit it for over a decade. Is she really trying to get us to believe that the type of men that she's dealt with in her life have been sweet, nice guys that brought flowers on the first date? You checked out her Instagram. Is that the vibe that you got?
Asking him how he got to be the way he is, and then I make a comment like, you've always been this way. What I would mean by that is, you've always had this potential. For the man, I can understand why it would be a little bit frustrating to hear that, because maybe he feels like it undermines all of his hard work. However, for her, I think that she was probably just trying to give him a compliment and motivate him and let him know that she sees who he is. I may be reading into this a little bit too much, but I think that this man is actually reading into it way more with his myth of you theory. I think that this woman just wanted to say, you've got potential and I see that in you. And the comment section is just an echo chamber of men agreeing with this man's conclusion. One guy says, correct, creating the illusion of effortless competence is a fundamental part of the red pill. The obvious application of this is when a girl compliments you on your gym gains. Wow, you're so muscly. Do you go to the gym much? Now, all lads who are getting these compliments probably have a set gym and nutrition routine they follow religiously that has taken them years to develop. But do you say this? No, you say, yeah, I go to the gym a bit. Then subconsciously they put it down to genetic superiority, believe you're a good mate, and think all about the other things you could achieve with seemingly little effort.
I mean, yeah, when a woman sees a cut up, muscular dude, she don't think to herself, oh man, I wonder how relentless his workout regimen is, and I wonder what his diet is. She just think, oh my God, that guy's fucking hot. He could definitely get this pussy. She's not putting any deep thought into it. Like, are you kidding me? Just like when a guy see a chick with a nice ass, he ain't like, I wonder how many lunges she did in the gym last week. Like, come on, man, stop it.
If you're thinking, well, Katie, women also commit logical fallacies and act weird on the internet, I've got you. And I agree, though this one is going to be a bit more of a collaborative effort between men and women wherein everyone comes out looking dumb. So I'm excited for this one. Here's the title. The female dating strategy subreddit inadvertently proving red pill theory correct. Oh, the irony. The female dating strategy subreddit is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. They talk a lot about men who they consider to be LVMs or low value males. Look, anytime you write someone off with an acronym, you're sketchy to me. And you seem too lazy to actually think about people because putting them into these boxes is the easiest way to understand them. So this is what the guy says in his post. Currently, there's a pinned thread telling women how to detect if a man will be good in bed. I'll go through it point by point, translate it, showing how it proves red pill theory true. The first point of hers that he quotes says that men who are good in bed had a quiet confidence, inspired curiosity, blank.
Yeah, it's absolutely stupid to try to guess if somebody is good in bed. I mean, it's just like a chick can have some big titties and a fat ass. That don't mean she got good pee. Just like a guy could be tall, muscular, be real confident, know how to talk to women and have whack strokes. And some stuff just boiled down to people are fucking dumb. Forget the red pill, blue pill, feminism, this, that. Motherfuckers is just dumb. So in any group, you're going to have a lot of stupid motherfuckers. You got to keep that in mind too.
Sexual prowess, not bending over backwards, being corny and desperate, or trying to neg me. Just remember that negging thing. We're gonna come back to that a little bit later on. Negging is basically like when you give someone a backhanded compliment so that they feel like they have to prove themselves to you. So then the red pill guy translates it in red pill terms. He says, abundance mentality and outcome independence. Classic sidebar material. Then the female dating strategy lady lists her next key trait. They had lively, energetic characters, knew how to schmooze the room with little effort. And then the red pill guy translates it. Cocky, funny, natural banter kind of guy. Stuff that men on here are constantly taught to be when interacting with a woman whom you're interested in. Okay, so let's look at what she lists as the next key trait. This one actually really annoys me. They were witty and fast on the ball. They could ping my sarcasm back at me at the speed of light without any whiff of fear. Basically, they didn't resent my often blunt, sharp sense of humor and borderline insults poking at them.
Right, because that's just a defense mechanism. Try to be rude, try to be a bitch to see if the guy can hang with you, to see if he really alpha, if he really man enough to handle you. But you know what, guys? It's not worth it to even interact with these type of women, especially just to get some cheap thrill for the night. No, I don't want to talk to you, stupid bitch. You're sarcastic, you're bitchy, and you're probably a shitty person based on what you're showing me. So no, I'm not going to try to hang with your bullshit and be a shitty person back or act like I'm a shitty person back just to use you as a sex doll later. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the effort. No, thank you. Okay, I can't take anymore. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll holler at you guys Saturday. Join the Patreon for all 4 weekly videos, and I hope the next time you hear from me, we both better people than we are today.